Alright guys, so we're back on the Nova. Took this side apart earlier today and made a video, and came out here and got the tools, got the car. Figured I'd do it with 200 of my best friends, and there was more ass in that video than soft porn, so we're gonna have to do another video. That one's no good. So way too much crack in it. We got this side pulled apart, got the upper and lower off, got the brake line bracket loosened, the steering box. Still got to take the rag joint apart. The rag joint's broke, so might as well take the box out, clean it up, detail it, put a new rag joint in there and all that good stuff. Got the tie rods hanging loose, got the pitman arm loose under there. Got the spring out, of course, and then there's the upper and the lower, the spindle and the disc. We'll clean those up, and the calipers are already rebuilt, so I'll have to try to get some pads and stuff like that and put it back together. So let me put you on the stand. We'll bust this side down together, and I'll try not to get any crack in this one. Got my pants pulled up, put a nice belt on there, and hopefully the butt crack will stay hidden. So, when you get older, the first thing that goes is your ass. Your pants don't want to stay up. Your ass cheeks disappear, and then you can't keep your pants up. So, you young guys don't have to worry about that. You don't lose your ass till about 42, 43. You start to lose your ass, and you got no ass at all. Got some nice Hopple cider, hot cider. It's cold out. Gotta be in the 40s here. So I gotta keep the bones warm. Took a handful of Advil, feel a little better now. It's 55, almost 60, so it's pretty nice. Perfect weather to work on this. Okay, let's get to it. Go ahead and whip the wheel off first. Got my shed all cleaned up out there, so that's looking good. And yeah, I'll show you some of that tomorrow. Looks really good though. It's not all over the yard anymore. Okay. I saw Ron put a video up. A lot of videos today. Hans? Hans out on a date with his car. He's liking the driving thing, I think. Drove himself to school today. Go ahead and move that jack under here in case the spring flies out. Okay. Put that under there. So we pop the ball joint loose, the spring doesn't go flying. Put somebody's eye out. Ugh. Let's see what we got here. Everything was nice and tight. That's good. don't really think the ball joints are bad, but they've never been replaced, I don't think, so we'll go ahead and pop some new ones in. There's Andrea. You can hear the gas going through the 6-liter. Yeah, that sounds good.
He's got the radio off or he's already in the fairhaven.
We got skate issues. Hey, we got skates in our brother's car.
I'm gonna meet my dad to drop Holly.
Huh?
I'm gonna meet my dad to drop Holly.
Why?
She called him all upset.
Oh! Hey, my big Ford hammer there. Watch my camera.
I see it.
I'm making a video, you know. That one's good and tight. Son of a bitch. There it goes. Oh boy, drama in the neighborhood. Oh, he came home and fell asleep. She's supposed to go to Grandpa's today. She's not happy. This tie rod loose. Now for the bolt joint. That. We'll let the jack down, let the spring out next. Oh, look at the dirt. Ball joints aren't bad. Nice and tight still. We'll go ahead and replace them anyway. They're not that much, $100. Gotta stop, you know, and go straight, so that's the main focus. Plus it'll be a lot nicer looking under the hood with all this stuff taken care of. So, make it a little bit nicer, you know. Okay. Oh. Need some air fittings. I'm swapping the air fittings again. What can you do? Can't see. Keep your shims. Got no air. Feel like turning it on, so see if this tool has more energy with less air pressure. Snap on 3/8 ratchet's the biggest piece of shit I've ever bought off the Snap-on truck for 270 bucks. Wasn't real happy with that purchase. Jimmy Johnson gets it done. There you go. Keep the shims, that way when I put it back together, we'll be close. Be able to get to the alignment shop without killing ourselves. We are the alignment shop. What am I talking about? There's that one. Okay, now we'll take the lower off, which we might need to move the camera for that shot. There we go. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? Let me turn that air on real quick. hidden bolt. Alrighty, what's that? Son bitch. So we get the socket out of there. There we go. Alright, so always a stuck bolt. This isn't the one you want to be stuck, but what are you going to do? You can't pick your poison, can you? Big son of a bitch. Brake line right there, we don't want to smash that. Just gonna give it up, guys. There it goes. Alright. So there we go, front suspension down, foot tear down. Get some different stuff out for that pitman arm, or the idler arm. That'll be it. So that's how we do it. It's a little power, 17-minute hour. Hours worth of work crammed into 17 minutes. There we go. So I'll go upload this video for you. Hopefully there's no ass crack in it. And that's basically how the other side came apart. We just got to get the tie rods out of there. Steering box and stuff's loose. I'll bust that rag joint apart and get all this out. And I think all the tie rods are good, but we'll clean all that stuff up and paint everything, make it look snazzy. And we get our subframe painted this weekend. So there we go, that's where we're at. And probably gonna make a cross member for the transmission. That's the original one that I butched all up when I was younger so I could get to the pan bolts. So, alright guys, so still sitting on the back tires back there, still holding air. So that's pretty cool. It's been a while since it's had back tires on it. And didn't sand the fender today, cleaned the shed, worked on the suspension, and sort of took it easy today. Might come out here a little later and run the shop vac through the car and clean up the glass and stuff like that, so it looks like it's not so abandoned. So yeah. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for everybody that made videos today, really cool. And I'm sure other people besides me appreciate it. And some of you guys that commented that people don't watch your videos, you know, we're gonna get something in place, get a board in here, and we'll put your names up on there when a new video comes out and it's not getting hits and somebody sees it, you know, we'll just give you a mention. So yeah, we don't want anybody to get discouraged from making videos. You know, everybody's project's equally as cool, and there's no one person that's got something going on better than the other guy. You know, it's all about sharing the projects with each other and helping each other and checking different stuff out. So you know, it's like this car, I wasn't gonna take all this stuff apart, but you know, I see AK-47 pop off there, and Jerry Cheater 40, you know, they've gone the extra mile and cleaned all their stuff up and got it looking good. So I might as well follow suit, you know, from their bad influence, I guess. So there you go. Sometimes you think people aren't watching your videos and getting anything from them, and there you go. So makes me go the extra mile, and you can see that that's never been off and painted under there before, you know. When I built this car, I wasn't a painter, believe it or not, you know. I was a mechanic, training man. So, you know, painting wasn't very important, so I got a can of undercoating and some rattle bombs, and it was primer for years. I raced it in lacquer primer, and then I got out of the automotive business and into the auto body business. You know, I'd taken it in high school and 1 year at trade school, but I'd sort of detoured from the auto body business and got into the auto repair business, and found my way going back to the paint and body stuff. And maybe one day I'll get Andrea, we'll do a video on how I got back into the paint and body business. So it was by no choice of my own. I was thrown into it. So that's a story all on its own. I'll tell you a little story about the shop I had. 18,000 square foot shop, huge place, and paid all the equipment off in the first 6 months, everything. It was a rocking shop. We did little mini trucks, did lower suspension, spinning beds, jacuzzis in the back of trucks, crazy stuff, man. It was the 80s. It was a great time to be in business. So anyway, you guys have a good one. I'm gonna turn this off, and say hi, Smokes. Say hi. Yeah, you hungry? All right, I guess it's dinner time, guys. I'm gonna feed the zoo, and we'll talk to you guys later.